Today, I'll be reviewing the Polar Vantage M and answering my favorite question, is it worth it? What's poppin'? Jordan Thomas here, and I have a very special episode. Polar recently reached out to me about reviewing the Polar Vantage M, and I had to say yes, especially because I got a watch for you as well. So today we're gonna do a giveaway. So make sure you stick with me throughout the episode, and I'll tell you about how you can win. Now, let's jump into things that I loved about the watch. Let's talk about the overall design. I liked this watch. Feels sleek and rugged all at the same time. I thought it was ready for a race as well as maybe for a long hike. I like the silicone against my skin. I like that the bevel is of a large size but not gaudy. And when it comes to doing my workouts, I like that all my information is available, such as pace, time, heart rate, and distance. Speaking of heart rate, Polar is world renowned for their heart rate monitoring system, and they don't have not one, not two, not three LEDs, but 9 LEDs in order to get the most accurate heart rate data that it can. One special note that I would make to you is that when you try this watch on or use it, make sure that you got it strapped down as close as you can to your skin. That way you're more likely to get accurate heart rate monitoring. The battery life, next level. It's advertised as being able to be used for 30 hours of constant GPS usage. Just to put that into context, I used this watch for 13 days straight with pretty constant usage in terms of like various types of workouts and things like that. I didn't charge it until that 14th day, just to let you know. So if you're a person that forgets to charge your watch daily like I tend to do, then this is certainly a watch that you'll find a lot of great use out of. Multi-sport options, this is definitely where this watch shines. With over 100 plus sport profiles available, it can feel a little overwhelming, but chances are the sport that you do is in there. You know, running is way more my jam, and so that's where I spent most of my time within the watch. Polar Flow, also a really great companion product to this, has lots of data available. Frankly, it can be a little bit overwhelming, honestly, in terms of all the information that's available for a daily workout, but I found it really useful when it came to looking at like my long runs, or even when it came down to doing a 10K race. And so I found that this watch worked best for me when I was doing just a start and stop type of run effort or a race, because just jamming through all that workout data on a regular basis, just not my thing. And then, of course, you can sync this watch up with your third-party apps like Strava or Training Peaks, which are the two that I use most frequently. Now, before I talk to you about some of the opportunities for improvement, let me tell you about how you can win the watch. It's very simple. You need to be a subscriber, and you need to be able to leave a comment that says, Jordan, I want that Polar. It's that simple. Now, the only caveat that I have, this is only gonna be for my domestic, my US subscribers. I'm sorry, international subscribers, and also Hawaii and Alaska. Your boy don't got it for the shipping. And so in order to make sure that I can just get this watch to whoever the winner is as soon as possible, I'm only gonna be able to offer this to my subscribers who are within the continental US. So that means the 48 states that we are connected by. Let's run a contest for a week. And so what I'll do is in my next training video, not my, my documentary style stuff that I've been doing with Good Vibes. In my next training video, I'll announce the winner. Simple enough? All right, cool. Now, let's jump back into the review. Now, when it comes to opportunities for improvement, the first thing, there's just too much reliance on Polar Flow. I like being able to do whatever it is I need to do within the watch without having to go to a second app. So whether it's removing all the unnecessary sport profiles, changing auto lap, or to me, which is a really big deal, I can't program in like a mixed interval directly in the watch. I have to go into the application to do it, and it's just kind of clunky in being able to navigate through it. The next thing being, when it comes to the watch itself, while the actual size of the bezel is great, the viewing is not. Under a number of different lighting conditions, it's challenging to be able to see what's on my screen. And so I kind of wish that you could change the watch face and maybe make the dark areas light or something like that. That to me would improve this greatly. Can't view any stats while I'm on pause. So if I've come to a stop, I just want to know how far I've got to go, how far I've gone, what's my heart rate at that particular moment. I can't do it. Well, I can look at my heart rate. That's the only thing that I can see. So I wish there was a more easy way to be able to see my stats. So now, when it comes to whether or not this watch is worth it, here's what I'll say. If you're a multi-sport user, I think this watch is a steal because it's got so many different sports available. You've got a rock solid heart rate monitor, a battery that just does not seem to want to die. And for those reasons, the only thing you're missing here is a touch screen, which let's be honest, with sports watches, they're kind of touch and go once they get sweaty. And you don't have a barometer, but you can literally spend twice as much money on the Polar Vantage V in order to get that. So for $250 or $279, this is actually worth it. Now, if you're like a marathoner, as well as just someone that's, just starting and stopping your watch from coming to a run, also a good watch because of all the things that I mentioned. Now, if you're somebody like myself who does a great deal of mixed interval work, this watch to me is like owning a 4K TV, and you get really excited about all the shows that are available, but you realize your favorite channel is not available. And to me, that's what mixed intervals are. That's my favorite channel. And so for me, I'm thankful that I was sent this watch, but I would not purchase it because the thing that I rely the most upon, which is just being able to do my workout and having my watch track it, that for me is a miss. Now I will say that I will use this watch from time to time when it comes to races because like I mentioned, it gives me a lot of information. But in terms of being a daily user of this watch wasn't for me. Let me know in the comments what questions I can answer for you. I've used it for about 6 weeks or so I've learned quite a bit about it. I just want to keep this review short and tight. And I love to hear from you. Make sure you subscribe and enter the contest, and I'll see you next time. Jordan Thomas, peace.